Hi, I'm Dr. Vipin Sharma. So good evening. I am taking your class on RCC. So welcome again for on DNX Academy, our platform where we are providing online classes for the NEET super specialty. This is the topic is RCC. I will provide the PPT, so don't write anything, just listen the thing. So it will help you. Hope my audio and video is clear. So I will proceed. Yeah, it is okay for audio is okay.
Yes, sir. It's all clear.
Okay. So again, I'm starting with this pyramid of learning. Then, so if you listen the lecture, it's only 5% gain. So today you will gaining only 5%. And I will provide the PPT, so it will be 10%. So audio visual, if you are seeing the PPT, listening me, it's a 20%. If you are discussing among this, it will be 50%. And if you're doing this thing again and again, it will be around 75%. So your attention, my aim of DNX Academy that you should remember the things by audio visual discussion, audio visual things, and we are repeating the same thing again and again. So it will help you in an exam. So I will not waste much time. I will start my topic on RCC. See, RCC is when the questions come, always one question will come on data. What are the percentage of RCC? What are the things are there in RCC? So kidney are 2. So RCC percentage in adult is 2 to 3%. So easy to remember. Double of this, 4 to 6%, a familial RCC. Remember this data who read the people who read the 11th edition. This is changed now. 11th is what 2 to 3%. Now is 4 to 6%. So this is the important source, important potential for the MCQ. So kidney is 2%, so 2 to 3% adult malignancy and 2% of malignancy worldwide. It is the most higher incidence in Czech public and Europeans. The lymph node percentage is 4%. Remember the RCC, almost all percentage are less than 10%. Only few are more than 10. So if you have to guess in an exam, mark the 10%. So smoking incidences, around 20 to 30% of RCC in man, while 10 to 20% in women. While in CA bladder, it's around 40 to 60%. Female are 20 to 30%. It's a reverse, it's increased. Another thing in RCC, if patient is on dialysis will develop cystic disease. Cystic disease in develop around 50%. Out of that, around 10%, that is around 5.8% develop renal cell carcinoma. That is also papillary carcinoma. Most common RCC is clear cell, but in kidney diseases, it will be papillary carcinoma. Sorry. In VHL, it is 50% RCC developed. 50% cases RCC will be developed in VHL. No, it is not happening. So hope this is clear. Adult percentage, familial percentage, lymph node percentage, smoking incidence, then cystic disease, and RCC in VHL. This is all important. Kidneys of 3, kidneys 2. So, but RCC word is 3. So 3 word is more important than this. Most common form of RCC is clear cell carcinoma. That is clear cell carcinoma derived from PCT. That is also T. 3. VHL. 50% cancer in VHL. RCC. Chromosome of VHL is also 3. So that is important. Another data from RCC, the 10% of RCC having IVC thrombus. In IVC thrombus, around out of this 10%, the 10% of metastasis, 25% will lymph node, and 50% involvement in Gerota's fascia. Then if you are doing RCC and you are doing surgery, it can be either radical nephrectomy or partial nephrectomy. In partial nephrectomy, recurrence rate is less than 2%, while in radical nephrectomy, the recurrence rate is less than 2%, while in partial is a 2 to 10%. If you are doing focal therapy in form cryo, HIFU, it will be around 22%. Obviously, it will be higher. Patient on 4% of patient with nephron sparing surgery will develop hemodialysis dependent diseases. It means in future you develop CKD. 20% of small renal mass of less than 4 centimeter are benign. 10% of RCC have cystic degeneration. 20% of RCC have PCS or genotype Asia involvement. Then incidence rates are 10 to 20% higher in African Americans. This is all data from your all books and journals. So come to the important points. What are the important points for MCQ? RCC is also called hypernephroma gravis tumor. I already told data is 2 to 3% for adult malignancy. The male to female ratio is 3:2 in RCC, and the age where is presenting is usually the old age, not old age. It's a 50 to 70. I told in bladder carcinoma it was 73. Now sporadic is more common than familial. Histopathologically or by pathology, it's an adenocarcinoma arising from proximal convoluted tubule, that is clear cell carcinoma. Hope this is clear. This is the most lethal common urological malignancy. Second most common is CA bladder. So proximal tubule give rise to clear cell carcinoma, papillary carcinoma. PCT, proximal tubular papillary, clear cell. Well, distal tubule, CC, that chromophobe collecting duct. Chromophobe had best prognosis. Worst prognosis. If you go for prognosis, best for chromophobe, then papillary, then clear cell, then collecting duct. Always people are confusing between sarcomatoid. Sarcomatoid is not a separate entity. It's a part of these all. Whenever it is present, having poor prognosis. So question will come on this only, not this, because this is not calculated as a separate entity. Hope this is clear. Then come to the etiology. We'll discuss one by one. Tobacco smoking. We already discussed our data about tobacco smoking, obesity, hypertension, ESRD, chemicals, and hereditary familial. These are the main causes for RCC. I already told sporadic is more common than familial or hereditary. This is also MCQ. So tobacco exposure, the relative risk is 1.5 to 2.5. CA bladder risk is 2 to 5. Important to remember, all form of tobacco for both diseases. Again, the duration of smoking, more the duration, more the chance. Then 20 to 30% of RCC in men is and 10% of 10 to 20% women, tobacco is responsible. Almost double data for CA bladder. Easy to remember. Obesity, only 1.07 relative risk is there if high BMI is there. So more than 40% of RCC in United States cause linked to the obesity, because in United States or European state, obesity is much more common. In India, obesity is increasing, so incidence of the RCC also increasing. So what are the potential mechanisms why the obesity? So causing carcinoma, any carcinoma happening because of DNA damage. But the obesity or obesity or estrogen obesity causing increased estrogen level, which causes hypertension and increased insulin release, like growth insulin. Increased insulin and insulin-like growth factors expression. It causes arterial nephrosclerosis. So arterial is nephrosclerosis. Arterial wall is tight, so blood supply will be less. So more chance of anaerobic problem and local inflammation. So these are the important factors for obesity. What are the potential MCQs in this? You have to remember the name of that, obesity, smoking and all. They can ask you which is not a potential risk factor for RCC. Next important factor is hypertension. When the kidney DMs come, we always think about hypertension. So hypertension induced renal injury inflammation will leads to carcinoma. And that all why it is happening, because metabolic and functional changes in renal tubules. And this is also. But second thing is that the hypertension is effect of RCC also. So hypertension is cause and effect. Why effect? Because tumor is producing renin, erythropoietin, which causes increase in blood pressure by various mechanisms. You know all that mechanism. Remember this is the hypertension. Then ESRD, that is end stage renal diseases and acquired cystic disease of the kidney. If patient is on dialysis, then there is 50% chance the patient will develop cystic disease. That is benign. Out of that, 5% it develop renal cell carcinoma. So important thing is to remember and to point out here, dialysis patient 50% will have cystic diseases, but that cystic disease will be benign. Out of that, only 5.8% develop renal cell carcinoma. So don't confuse in that key 50% of patient will develop RCC. Only around 5.8% will develop, and that depends on the duration and what are the creatinine and other factors. So we know this is the incident, and which carcinoma is common in dialysis patient or cystic disease patient. It can be. Hello.
Yeah, bye.
Please. Hello. I'm having echo. Everyone is. Please mute and unmute. Please don't unmute yourself. Hope it is clear now. Okay, we'll continue. So 5.8% will develop RCC. In that, which type of RCC? It is papillary RCC, not clear cell. This is important. Other factor, low socioeconomic status, is urban background, Western diet, high in fat, low in protein and fruits and vegetables. Chemical exposure, that trichloroethylene, aromatic hydrocarbons, asbestos and cadmium. Then etiogenic, thorotrast, old contrast medium, is causes RCC. Other than that, retroperitoneal fibrosis also causes RCC. So come to the familial form of RCC. Questions will come. Definitely 1 or 2 questions will be there from this next mat 15 slides. So what are the important form of hereditary or familial carcinoma of RCC? VHL, hereditary papillary RCC, hereditary leiomyomatosis and renal cell carcinoma, Birdhoff-Dubé, succinate dehydrogenase, tuberous sclerosis or P10 hematoma. This is the important one. Others are there. That is also there, but most of the question will come from here. So I will discuss this here. So VHL. VHL. I have echo. Hello.
Sir, you are not audible. Okay, just wait. I'm calling them. Just wait for a while. They are reconnecting in just 2 minutes, so just wait.
I'm sorry. I think some connection problem. I think it's better now.
Yeah, sir, it's okay now.
So I was there on VHL. So I already told, I will repeat it again. VHL is word of 3 letters. That is RCC also the same. So you can link. Second thing, in the 50% cases, carcinoma will develop. In that, most common carcinoma is clear cell carcinoma, which is also 3-letter word. Other manifestation with VHL is a pheochromocytoma, retinal angioma, hemangioblastoma of brainstem, cerebellum, and spinal cord. Then other things are there for renal and pancreatic cyst will be there. Papillary cystoadenoma, epididymis. This is also one-time MCQ. All tumor is highly vascular. Most of the renal tumors are highly vascular. Few are hypovascular. That I will tell with time. So these are manifestation of VHL. In that, renal cell carcinoma is most common, around 25 to 75%. In the Campbell and Devita, there are different things are given, especially about the percentage. They said renal cyst is most common and renal cell carcinoma most common. So in the table, it is clearly written this renal cell carcinoma is most common, but in the chapter of pediatric urology, they are written renal cysts are more common. But for exam purpose, what is given also Devita, in Devita is correctly given, renal cell carcinoma is the most common. So I already told 50% will develop carcinoma. All hereditary carcinoma will develop early, and it will be usually bilateral. It usually multifocal. This is a rule for all, but few exceptions are there. I will tell you. So early age. So what is early age? The 3rd, 4th, 5th decade. Bilateral, multifocal. Clear cystology, highly vascular tumor.